Monday Hoops. Coming up, the multi-talented big man out of Barcelona, Pau Gasol and the Los Angeles Lakers go up against the Atlanta Hawks and their sharpshooting swingman, Joe Johnson. Los Angeles, Atlanta. Coming up next.
The Lakers' secret weapon, Pau Gasol, arriving earlier today. We are in Atlanta, Georgia, the home nest for the Hawks. It's an interconference matchup right here with Clark Kellogg doing the analysis. This is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports in our broadcast of the NBA. Some interesting stats start to pop up when you look at the Hawks. They played the fourth slowest paced in the league last year. That kind of surprises me with all their athleticism.
Me too, Kevin. I mean, you would think they would be much more committed to playing at a faster pace, especially since they've got so many guys that would seem to thrive in that kind of offense.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Steve Blake and Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. Artest, Gasol, and Bynum are the front court. Back to the Hawks pace that we saw last year. Why switch to a slower offense then?
Well, I think part of it was it helped them maybe limit turnovers. Sometimes teams aren't capable of playing efficiently and fast. And overall, because they are a young team, maybe a slower pace kept the turnovers down.
But you'll take energy anytime you can get it, won't you?
Yeah, I think I would. Yes, sir.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I caught up with head coach Phil Jackson. I asked him what word would best describe their defense, and he replied, intimidation. He thinks their length and capacity to block shots makes teams think twice about bringing the ball inside against them. That should certainly work to their advantage today, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And Clark, how often do we hear this from coaches?
A lot, Kevin. You know that. A lot of times that's all coaches want to talk about is defense. It gets you easy scoring opportunities off long misses, steals, and block shots, and get you into transition if you defend well.
Crawford kicks to Johnson. It's blocked. On defense, the Hawks. One thing about Joe Johnson, he has cut his turnovers in the past 4 years down every single season.
And, you know, Kevin, as good a ball handler as he is, I don't think turnovers should be a problem for him. I mean, he's got strength and length. He can shoot over the top of people, so he doesn't have to take a lot of chances with the basketball when he's handling it.
Now Blake, after the missed three from Jamal Crawford. And Crawford picks him up defensively. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Easy shot, and that one's good by Kobe. Kobe's got his second basket. And so here is Atlanta, 4-point game. Now T. Crawford, guarded by Kobe. With the fadeaway, and Jamal Crawford gets the three. Crawford's got himself on the board with three there. On defense, the Hawks. They trail by one. On the line, and Kobe Bryant again.
These guys are doing an excellent job on offense here at the start of this game. Good shots leading to 4 or 5 shooting.
Passes it back. Smith inside. Nails it from close range. Smith's got his first bucket in this one. The Lakers in the lead. The question last year, at least one of the questions was, would the Lakers, Clark, still be as successful with swapping out Artest for Trevor Ariza?
And that's a legitimate question because you never know how the dynamics of a team change when you change personnel.
Right.
So clearly it was something that was going to be a work in progress. It remained to be seen, but I think the play of the Lakers in the postseason kind of answered that. Ron brought an element of toughness and physicality. Now, he can be a little wayward and a little bit of he can be a little wayward with some of his decisions, but typically he overcomes that with his effort and his tenacity and his versatility, I think, at the defensive end of the floor.
And an older guy for a younger, promising, rising player like Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, and in the context of the makeup of the Lakers team, I felt Phil Jackson and the coaching staff and the organization and his teammates felt that this would be a good added piece, and so far that's proven to be true.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns him a quick bucket in transition.
Here's Blake, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Back to Bynum, pass to Gasol, working on Smith. Gasol against Smith. A nice shot by Gasol.
For a player of his size and length, he finishes gracefully around the rim.
Atlanta with the ball. Johnson right side. Again, the Hawks score.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Baseline jumper, and the Lakers tack on two more.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Here's Teague. Crawford outside. Kobe with the steal.
Your team doesn't need that mistake. You got to be efficient.
What a buzzer beater.
That's simply a big-time shot right there, Kevin. To have that amount of concentration with the clock winding down is something special. A lot of players don't have that.
In our first quarter of play over, some good numbers on the board so far. Lakers ahead, leading by just 2.
Well, they're in attack mode now, Kevin. Every time they get the ball, they're coming right at you, looking for contact, and looking for buckets right at the 10.
The NBA, here on 2K Sports. And off we go, a close game now entering the second quarter. Here's Kobe, 12 points for him. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group that Larry Drew has on the floor. They've got Horford. Josh Powell is out there with Marvin Williams. Then there's Teague. Now here's Gasol. The lead is 2, and that is good.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Looking at this Laker team along with Dallas, LA had the best record against the East of all the Western Conference teams. And he flushes it through. Strike slam cam with the replay.
When he goes up, sometimes you think he might never come down.
Well, it won't be the last time we see one of those slams from him. Here's Fisher. Kobe passes to Odom. With the floater, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. With his versatility at 6'10", Odom's a great fit for the Lakers' triangle offense.
Yeah, I agree with that. Certainly I concur with that. I mean, he rebounds, he blocks shots. He's a terrific ball handler. He can pass it, and he can score inside and out. I mean, he's got everything you want in a guy coming off your bench.
Clark, Odom is even more valuable on a deep squad like the Lakers because you can truly work him in at 3 separate positions.
And he can excel at all of them because he's that versatile.
Good on the second free throw. Always tough to play against the West, Clark, but the Hawks were a pretty strong team against the Western Conference with 21 wins.
Yeah, not bad at all. They have a lot of different ways to go at you, Kevin, especially on offense. And that gives you a chance to win against the better teams in the West. If you can score the ball, and the Hawks can do that in a number of ways, you got a chance to beat those high-octane teams out west. Just hustle points right there. He got into great position and made the most of the second chance.
Clarkie's showing us those soft hands.
Well, he earned that opportunity.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, ever since he entered the NBA, Joe Johnson has been such an effortless scorer. Vince Carter said he's one of the smoothest guys in the league. He plays very slow and deliberate, but it's hard as heck to guard him. Vincenity, a tough check, says he about Joe Johnson, guys.
Johnson's certainly a respected player league-wide. Thank you, Doris. And the leap that Josh Smith made as a power forward last year helps too. When you're talking about matching up against the West, if you're talking about the Hawks, he matched up well. The team matched up well.
I agree. I mean, when you're playing against Western Conference teams, to have success, you have to be able to stop their best forward, and both Smith and Horford did their part defensively in being able to make that happen.
I'll tell you what, he's been an efficient scorer for them. He executes, takes good shots, and he always seems to make a basket when it's needed most. He's excellent at timely baskets.
Here's Horford. And, yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. So for the Hawks, Josh Smith, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Johnson in for Jamal Crawford. The Lakers also making some changes. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Gasol. Barnes comes in for Ron Artest. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Derek Fisher. The and one is good, so a three-point play that time. Clark, where do you think that Al Horford can improve offensively?
I think his scoring numbers could be higher. I mean, he's a good percentage shooter. I think he's got to be more assertive in looking for his own shot. He's strong and athletic. He's just a tad mechanical down low, so he needs to add one or two more moves to his package.
For three.
Here's Teague. 2:21 left in the second. Here's Horford. No luck. And the Lakers go with it the other way. Outside, Kobe. Blocked. The Hawks trail by 4. Johnson, the pass to Teague. Guarded by Blake. Pass to Williams. Johnson outside. Let's go with a 3. That's good. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
For a player of his skill, it's going to take a lot better defense than that.
Here's Blake. Not on the scoreboard yet. Now here's Bryant. Connects! And the Lakers lead by 3.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
One thing you like about the Lakers, this is a team that not only Clark is a solid team at home, but they are just as terrific on the road.
Well, 23 road wins is a good mark, Kevin, but they won 29 the year before, so they did go a step back. But nonetheless, when you've got the kind of championship pedigree that this team has, you're not so much worried about what your numbers say as much as you are about how healthy you are and what level are we playing at when it's time to go in the postseason.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Crawford over Vujacic. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got his first basket. For the Lakers, Clark, on the road, I'd say it was a relative step back, and I'm agreeing with you on that point. You've got to guard home court.
Yep.
And then I guess you just say, just give me a winning record on the road.
Oh, yeah, exactly, because you look across the league, typically you're only going to have, 6, 7 teams, maybe 8 that have significant road winning records. So clearly, anytime you're above 500 on the road and you do a good job at home, then you feel like you've got a chance to make a run in the playoffs.
And the elite teams, the old Chicago Bulls with MJ, Kobe's and Shaq's Lakers. I mean, we've had some anomalies over the years.
Yeah.
But a winning record on the road is, I think, a victory unto its own, even if it's a game over 500 away from home.
Exactly. I agree wholeheartedly. And again, another point just to piggyback on what you said, with the elite teams, they always know that if they're healthy, they can get it done on the road in the playoffs. That's how you do it. That was a nice setup. I mean, the pick was in the right place, right where it should have been.
Followed the strategy that is mapped out on the sideline. Those timeouts mean a lot for these guys.
They do.
Crawford right side. Shot clock at 3. With 1 second left, in Atlanta again with the bucket. Here's Barnes. Here's Odom. What a big-time shot to beat the buzzer.
You got to be cool and confident to hit a shot like that. He is, and he delivered.
And the first half is now in the books.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. 22 points, and 6 of his points have come by way of the 3-ball. He's rolling, trying to put them on his back right here.
2K Sports, back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
Nothing takes the edge off a Monday like HP at the half. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Atlanta. They've been in an incredible rhythm offensively. If you're wondering why it's dark in the gym, they've shot the lights out. A superstar display by Kobe Bryant. He's carrying the team, doing everything he can to put them over the top. And the Hawks have been plugging away. They've played gritty D and have been hauling in the defensive rebounds. A good start for Jamal Crawford. He has 8 points and has found his teammates with a few assists as well. Some fantastic performances from these two early going, leading the way for their teams. And that just about does it here. Let's send you back to Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Enjoy the rest of your game.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Indiana Pacers Forevermore. And as the quarter begins, both teams have been trading blows like prize fighters. A close ball game. Lakers leading by 5. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. Artest and Powell in the forward slots. Steve Blake and Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. And Bynum. Kobe against Crawford. 5 on the clock. 4 on the clock. And Kobe gets it to go. Kobe's got 24 points. You know, Kobe battled injuries last season, a broken index finger that became arthritic, but somehow he still found a way to lead his team.
Testimony to his will, Kevin. I mean, you think about it, 27 points a game, 4th in the league in scoring, cold-blooded, the best finisher perhaps in the league, and when the Lakers need a big shot, he typically comes through.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Guys, there were a lot of questions about whether last season would be Phil Jackson's final one, whether he'd retire. After they won the title and he set a record for most coaching championships, he said he was leaning towards retiring. He decided to return, though, saying, "Count me in." After a couple of weeks of deliberation, it's time to get back to the challenge of putting together a team that can defend its title. It'll be the last stand for me, and I hope it's a grand one. Guys, good to have him back.
It certainly is. Thank you, Doris. Clark, what impresses you most about Kobe's game on the offensive end?
How much time do I have, partner? It's everything. Footwork, versatility, IQ, preparation, tenacity, clutch shot making. I could go on and on, but the shot clock has just expired on me.
Shannon Brown. He's checked in for the Lakers. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one.
You know, around the country, I think Josh Smith is known more for his dunks. But around the league and on the stat sheet, I think it's his defense that really separates him and allows him to stand out.
That's a great point. Bynum kicks to Kobe. Oh! And he flushes it down with one hand.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
Here's Teague. About 3.5 minutes left in the third. Gasol against Smith. Pass to Horford. It's blocked. Clark, you look at Josh Smith's blocks and steal totals you mentioned, and they really do catch your eye.
Kevin, you're right. I mean, usually it's one or the other with most players, but he just piles up both blocks and steals almost nightly. I mean, he's a turnover waiting to happen for opposing teams because of his defensive prowess. That's his second turnover in this quarter alone.
He's had a tough time of it, as you were saying.
Yeah, he really has, Kevin. I mean, he just needs to make the smart passes and keep things simple. When you're struggling, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He just has to back off of it a little bit. And then he's got to make sure he's keeping the ball between himself and the defender.
And right now, their offense is really on track to start this half. I mean, everybody's in sync. The chemistry's good. The flow is good. They've hit their first 4 so far.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Odom comes in for Andrew Bynum. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Shannon Brown. Here's Teague. 2:37 left in the third quarter. Here's Teague. Picked by Horford. Johnson outside. Behind the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Despite his play, which has been stellar, they still find themselves on the short end of the scoreboard here. Someone else is going to have to help him out and step up.
Here's Odom. 5 points in the game. Horford with the rebound.
Tough D forces him to miss it at the rim. You won't see that very often.
Smith kicks to Crawford. Stolen away. The alley-oop.
Good. Wow. Just toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Clark, really, is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than that?
I don't think so.
1:41 left in the third. Now Teague. And Smith backing in. Crawford against Kobe.
Almost picked it off. Still, nice hustle there to deflect the pass out of bounds.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Pachulia. Some solid D here from Bynum.
Well, he can't believe that one didn't fall. Those are usually automatic.
And here is Odom. Left side, Kobe. From 11 feet away. Randolph on the rebound. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Teague. Here's Johnson. Drains the easy jumper. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
Right now, he's being extremely active on offense for him this quarter. He's perfect from the field.
Doubled by Crawford. Bryant passes to Brown. Crawford against Kobe. Jacks up the triple. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Here's Crawford. 8 points for him. Knocked loose. 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Bryant with it. The 3. That's good. Kobe's got 38 points.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Here's Crawford. Sticks it from 17 feet. Some great basketball so far as we end the third quarter. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he continues to hit big 3 after big 3. His long-range attack has really been significant to their offense.
We'll be right back here from Atlanta. While we're still getting underway here in the fourth, let's go down to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, well, the spark in this one, Kobe Bryant. His play was fantastic there in the third quarter, so we'll see if he can continue to ride that wave of momentum as we head down the stretch, gentlemen. Thank
you, Doris. You know, Clark, give me your thoughts, igniting his team much of the way.
Well, just a man on a mission, Kevin. His goal is not to let his team lose if he can help it.
It's after 12 club like a high beat. A beehive cause now everybody's open around me. Could it be the way that the birds are sounding?
Here's Johnson. Joe Johnson and Josh Smith at the forward slots. Then it's Crawford. Then there's Horford and Crawford. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Horford dishes to Smith. Crawford behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Odom.
You know what? Even if they are only so-so from deep, you can't leave players open like that from the arc.
And Crawford picks him up defensively. Over Smith. Odom's shot. Good.
Wow. It's been all offense all game. Everybody's got the hot hand.
Pass to Horford. Crawford outside. Crawford outside. It's in for three.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Outside Artest. Leads him with the pass. A strong finish to throw it down, and he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Horford.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
No good there. He's unable to convert on the three-point play. Crawford kicks to Johnson. Gets a good look. And Atlanta again with the bucket. Here's Blake. Under 4 minutes left in the fourth. Gasol backing down. And there's Steve Blake on the assist by Gasol.
Yes, sir.
And the Lakers lead by 8. Here's Crawford. Atlanta calls timeout. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. He was warning them, saying, we're giving up too many easy threes out there. We've got to play tighter defense and close out better on shooters. They're killing us from long range. Will they step up now, Kevin?
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Teague. Back to Smith. Hits the quick shot. Here's Fisher. Just over 3 minutes left in the game. For three, Kobe. And another three for the Lakers.
He's taken center stage here in the second half. He's been getting bucket after bucket.
Williams. Here's Teague. The dump off. And Smith backing in. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the post. That one is good on the lay-in. And they've got it to within 7.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Gasol passes to Odom. Bynum up top. It's a pick by Bynum. Three on the clock. Kept alive. Watches the open J.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Here's Evans. Can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers taking it the other way. Kobe against Evans. And it's Kobe missing. The Hawks trail by 7. Outside Williams. Arcs it high. Sinks it.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're winning by 5. 1:37 after the fourth. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Crawford comes in for Maurice Evans. The Lakers also changing it up. Ron Artest, he's checked in for Bynum. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Derek Fisher. Here's Blake. Pass to Odom. Crawford against Kobe. It's stolen by Smith.
It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it. Great D leads to easy offense.
Here's Kobe. 1:23 left in the game. Fires from 14. Good. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 1:17 left to the fourth. Here's Teague. Open look. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Lakers leading by 3. Right side, Kobe. Pulls up. High post. Again, the Lakers.
He's had a strong fourth quarter thus far, really providing his team with a lot of offense.
Here's Crawford, guarded by Blake, and the basket by Horford.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
So it's the Lakers now. 3-point lead. Less than 1 minute left. Now here's Bryant. Oh! And smashed down.
That dunk made a statement right there.
Now putting on a show, Clark. Such an impressive move. And no problem at the line here for the three-point play.
I tell you what, Kevin, those hoop plus the harm fouls are backbreakers in the clutch. That really extends their lead.
Here's Johnson, and he makes it look so easy, laying it right in.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
And there's the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Perfect from the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Big foul there. He hits the clutch free throws and adds their lead.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're losing by 6. 28 seconds left in the game. Here's Smith. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Johnson dishes to Smith. Dumps it off. Now Teague. From deep three-point range. The shot no good.
You know, even though that one didn't fall, it isn't terribly out of his range. He can hit from that far.
He's shooting 100% from downtown.
Put a fork in him, Kevin. This one's over.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. 6 seconds left to the fourth. Here's Crawford. Off the inbound pass. That's good.
Boy, the defense broke down right there. You can't lose track of the three-point shooter.
Now Blake. And so the Lakers take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark and Doris and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.